Today's video, I'm gonna show you how to create a gorgeous Christmas wreath and a beautiful swag for your lantern in a rose gold, gold and silver for your Christmas season. Keep watching. Hello. How is everybody doing today? Finally, another video. And I'm super excited you're here today because on today's video, I'm gonna show you how to create a gorgeous swag for a lantern in rose gold, gold, and silver. It's very glam Christmas style, and it is to match our last week's video where I show you how to create a gorgeous wreath to match. If you have not seen that Christmas wreath, I want you guys to take a look. So let's get started. For the very first wreath I'm gonna show you how to put together today, I'm gonna do a throwback to last year's Christmas tree with the rose gold, gold, and silver that we did. If you guys have not seen that Christmas tree, it was absolutely gorgeous, and I'm gonna link it up right now, and it's also gonna be down in the description below. So I figured that to continue on that theme this year, I'm gonna show you how to put a gorgeous wreath together. Well, today's video is gonna be to match that particular wreath, and it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. So if you are interested in how to put together a gorgeous swag for your Christmas lantern, please stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video and share with your friends. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. While you subscribe, don't forget to turn the notification bell on because this Christmas, I promise you, you will be dazzled. And as you guys know, we are uploading videos every Wednesday and Saturday to help you create something beautiful for your Christmas decorating. And stick around all the way to the video because we have a Ramon's holiday quick tip for you. All right, let's get started. All right, everyone, so for our second project, we're gonna do this gorgeous lantern, and I picked this flocked garland to go with our wreath, and we're gonna do the exact same theme. Now I want to mention that this is a plexiglass and it's covered with a plastic that is covering for the reflection of the camera so you guys can see in detail what I'm doing. So basically what I did is I'm gonna grab my 3 ribbons, they're layered together, they're already dovetailed to begin with. I'm gonna do a little pinch right here, and I'm gonna start right here on the back. And remember that when you're doing bigger pieces like this, you have to make sure that your ribbon, when you do loops, they are looser than normal because you're gonna put other elements and you don't wanna lose your ribbon. So make sure that when you do a loop like right here, you have enough to pull back in case that you were to lose your items. You can always go back and pull that back out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do about 6-inch loops, and I'm gonna go all the way around. And once again, just keep your bolts of ribbon on the floor, and I promise you this is gonna be so gorgeous when it's done. We're gonna add all of the same elements that we added on the wreath. And remember that we've already done a Christmas tree like this last year for Christmas, and I'm gonna link that down below so you guys can see that wreath, that tree, and the lantern now all put together, and you guys will kind of get an idea of how to make a cohesive look for your home. All right, so sorry if I cross it right here. I'm pulling my ribbons through. And once again, just make sure that all of your ribbons are layered. Go ahead and give it a little poof like this. And then attach right here with the same bristles of your garland. All right, well, this is a 9-foot garland, so I'm gonna go all the way down and I'll be right back with you. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, so I want to explain real quick. This is a 9-foot garland and it's gonna drape all the way to the floor. However, right here on the back, I swagged it all the way around, and that's why I had to go behind it. But the technique is the same. Just go ahead and pull your loops right here. And we're gonna go back with the other ribbon, but right now I'm just doing this with this particular ribbon, with the one with the gold backing, so we have more texture and more character to this swag. So I'm gonna continue to swag this down all the way down to the floor, and I'll be right back. Stay tuned. All right, everyone, so far I have added our beautiful velvet ribbon with the gold backing and the gold and the rose gold ribbon on top, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. However, because it is Ramon at home, and you know, I know somebody that says it is not done till it's overdone, we're gonna continue to add some ribbon. So I'm gonna go ahead and add just the 2 sheer ones. And I'm gonna pick 2 little bristles, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make a little bow right here, little loop. I'm gonna attach with my bristles. And then what I want to do, like I show you with the wreath, I'm gonna pull those out, make sure that I have enough to separate. Then I'm gonna go ahead and cut my dovetails right here to create more tails. Just give them a little crinkle like that. And we're gonna repeat that over here. So I'm gonna do one here on the front so you guys can see. So basically I just dovetail my ribbon. I'm gonna put one right here in the front. So give about 5 inches. And then we're gonna go ahead and here and make some little dovetails. Then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna pinch right here, make a loop. And I'm gonna go ahead here, attach. Make sure they are loopy enough, if that's even a word. Then I'm gonna cut my dovetail right here. You separate those tails, and that just gives you some extra tails all throughout your garland. I'm gonna do one more right here. Of course, I'm gonna do plenty all over the garland, but just for the video purpose, I wanna show you one more. So I'm gonna pinch right here. I'm gonna go ahead and attach with my garland. And look, it just really helps to catch the light and makes your garland look fuller and more designer like that. See, if you feel like this is too loose, what you can do is just pull your ribbon a little bit so it tightens up, and then you just dovetail. And as you guys can see, you're making your garland, you're giving your garland a more girth and more character by adding all of these loops, extra loops. And it helps you to fill in, because this is really a rather thick garland. As you guys can see, I'm gonna go to this side so we can fill in over here. So basically I'm gonna do one right here. This needs to be pulled out a little bit more like that so they show. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give it a big loop right here and attach with my bristles. If you've been following this channel for a while, you know that that's basically my catchphrase, attach with the bristles, because it doesn't matter whether we are doing fall, Christmas, spring. I like to use these Christmas garlands because they're just so easy to work with, and you can attach all of the product that you can to it, and it really does help you with the bristles attach all of the ribbons and all of the picks. And so you guys have heard me say that many times. All right, and I will continue to say it as long as I make videos here on YouTube. So I went ahead and attach right here. So I'm gonna give it a big loop. I'm gonna disappear here, but because this is gonna be seen from all the sides, I have to finish it on the back. I give it a big loop, and then I just cut. I'm gonna continue doing this, and I'll be right back with you. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, so I am loving this look, and I am so in love with this ribbon. I cannot talk to you guys about it. Look how much glitter you get. So pretty. All right, so I went ahead and put the garland all the way down, and it goes all the way to the floor. I wish you guys could see it. I will give you a finished shot at the end. But what I did is I went ahead and did a big, massive bow, and I'm looking for my other wire right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna attach that to the top of my lantern right here. Very easy. And then we're gonna go ahead and dovetail all of our ends, and we're gonna give this bow a little fluff, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Then we're gonna move on to the next step, which will be our magnolia picks. But right now I have to go ahead and get all these dovetailed so it looks finished. And some of them need to be shorter, some of them need to be longer. So I'm gonna actually dovetail all of them at different lengths. That way it looks more finished, and it gives it a lot more character than if you were to just dovetail all at once. Then what you can do is just play with those tails like this. I'm gonna go ahead and bring one. What I like about this ribbon is because it has that gold lame back, so you can literally just flip it around if you wanted to. So I think on this side, I'm gonna leave it like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and dovetail. I can never see when I'm doing backwards. See, I cut that one wrong. So I need to go back. Always cut from the wire up. All right, so I need to make sure that I fluff this bow. So give me a second while I fluff and dovetail, and I'll be right back to show you the next step. Keep watching. All right, so just how we did with our wreath that matches the lantern, I'm gonna go ahead and fluff my magnolia right here, and every single item on this pick that has a wire, you have to go ahead and touch and give it some life. Never, ever, for any circumstances, put a pick on a garland or a wreath flat how it comes from the box. Now I want to go ahead and show you that with this particular one, I'm gonna go ahead and just insert right here with my garland, and I'm gonna go as far up as I can. And then using my bristles right here, I'm gonna go ahead and attach. Now the way we're gonna make this stay is, we're gonna pull some of those bristles as well and go right here where the magnolia is. So you have to attach in about 2 to 3 points and it's not gonna go anywhere. All right, and then you pull your ribbon, you fluff your flower and your ornaments, and look how gorgeous that is. I'm gonna do one here on the top so you can see it. Keep watching. Hey, do you follow me on Instagram yet? If you don't, you're really missing out on exclusive content just for Instagram and my Insta stories, lives, hauls, and all of the behind the scenes for this holiday season. All of my social medias are linked down below. All right, let's get back to the video. Okay, since these are really long, what I need to do is cut them short, and always put your scissors and your wire cutters right here in your pocket. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and attach one right here on the very top, and I'm gonna go through the magnolia or under the magnolia and grabbing some of these bristles right here. Then I'm gonna go right here and attach the stem. Now we do flatten out our ribbon, but remember that we never put anything on our homes until it's all fluffed. So it doesn't matter if you get it flat, we then go ahead and fluff, as you guys can see. All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and attach one more time right here, just to make sure that this is not going anywhere. And then you can go ahead and fluff your little flower. And look how gorgeous that is. I'm so excited. I love it. All right, I have 3 more to go. Keep watching. All right, so this is going to be our last magnolia, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. And I'm gonna make sure that I go under the magnolia and do my first attachment right here. So that way my stem is going to go, and then you can bend any of this foliage right here and then grab 2 more of your bristles. Actually, I wanna know how many times I said bristle. If you guys counted it, last time you guys counted my like so, and I finally stopped saying like so. So I wanna know how many times I said bristle. So if you have a count, write it down below. And that's gonna be our last of these picks. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my next item, which is going to be our ornament clusters, and I'll be right back. So keep watching. Okay, so just like how we did in our wreath, I have done some of the ornament clusters. Once again, if you guys have not seen the video when I talked to you about ornament clusters and ribbon waves, I'm gonna link that video down below. But I have chosen this really pretty wire ornament with gold and rose gold. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go under the, let me do it right here so you guys can see. I'm gonna put this one down, but I'm gonna go right under the magnolia, and I'm gonna pull my cluster, and I'm gonna make sure that I go all the way to the wire, and then I'm gonna go around one time, and I'm gonna attach to one of my bristles. Here it goes with the bristle again. Gosh, that's gonna be in my mind. And I'm gonna put that right there, right under my magnolia. So that way you have a focal point of magnolia and you have a focal point of cluster. Then I have another magnolia right here. So I'm gonna do yet another focal point right here. But I'm gonna do one right here so you guys can see. Okay, so I went ahead and attached all of the clusters all throughout the garland. However, right here, because we have the bow, I didn't wanna overpower it. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna attach just the biggest ornament. I'm gonna nestle it right here, and with my wire, I'm gonna make sure that I go through my garland, because we wanna make sure that it's attached to it. Pull that wire all the way back, and see, you can see that the ornament is gonna stay, and then just go ahead and swirl it around one of these bristles. And it's gonna stay right there in place, and you just go ahead and fluff your bow. We'll do some of the fluffing at the end, but so far so good. Then what I have is this beautiful pick that you guys saw me do on the wreath. I think we only need about 5. This one I do need to glue because I don't wanna, I wanna make sure that it stays where I want it to stay. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut about 4 inches, and I'm gonna start right here actually. So I'm gonna dip into my glue. Make sure that you get enough so it stays. And I'm gonna start right here, because that's what's really gonna add that extra oomph to your wreath and your garland. This is something that I always recommend you guys. If you see the video with the Christmas tree, I use something very similar to it to give it that extra 3D effect that it really does need. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross it right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and add one right here. And as you guys can see, it really extends the shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of them pre-cut, and then I'm gonna keep going. So I'm gonna do this really fast. Keep watching. How about that gorgeous Christmas swag on a lantern? I had so much fun, you guys, putting this together in hopes to inspire you to create something beautiful for your Christmas 2020, and I really hope you enjoyed it. I cannot wait to read your comments, so leave me a comment down below and let me know what do you think about this glam theme. I think rose gold is going to be one of the hottest trends for this holiday season, and it's just gaining traction. With that said, it's time to watch the quick tip for this video. Keep watching. So what we're gonna need is a few picks that are snowed and just a glitter one. I'm gonna use a selection of ribbons that I already have from the Christmas tree that we put together last year with the rose gold, gold and silver, my scissors, my wire cutters, and then also one zip tie to tie a bow. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just tie a bow, and I'm gonna use only ribbons that I already have. Like as you guys can see, this was already pre-cut because, well, they are from last Christmas. So what I do is at the end of the season, I just go ahead and put them together. Like I go ahead and save them, roll them, and I just roll them like this, and then I save them in a little box. That way I know that next year I have everything I need. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop them on the floor. I have everything that I need for my Christmas decorating. So I'm gonna do a really quick bow because there is 3 ribbons at a time. You really don't need many loops because you can just fluff all of them. So as you guys can see, I ran out of the pink one right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just drop another one right here, pinch right here, and then I'm gonna start over again. These ribbons are from Walmart, so I know they still have them available this holiday season, and there is a Walmart shopping haul coming really soon because this year they do have some really cute things that I cannot wait to go get my fingers on. So all right, I'm gonna do another loop right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do one last one because I have enough ribbon to do one last one. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this particular ribbon right here. It's more like a funky bow, but it's not because we did it with our fingers. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie all of this together. It's gonna be just a fun, cute little bow, and just pulling it really tight so that way it doesn't come crashing down. I really hope that you guys are enjoying these quick tips. I'm having fun showing you guys a few ideas. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of these silver pipe cleaners and I'm gonna go ahead and put it through so that way we can attach it to the swag real quick. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull real quick and really tight like this. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and fluff real quick my bow, letting all those tails, and we'll fluff it once it's on the swag. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here to the side. Then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and grab this right here. I'm gonna start with this pick right here, this note pick. It still has a tag, so I'm gonna put it on the side. So I'm gonna go ahead and remember this is my cord right here. So I'm gonna hang on to it right there. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this guy that it's a thicker snowed pick like this. So it hangs down lower. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab this guy right here. Now I'm gonna let some of these ones up like this. Then I'm gonna go ahead and grab one more of these cedar picks and I'm gonna put it on the top. So my core is right here where this pine cone is. Then to give it some glitter and pizzazz, I'm gonna go ahead and add this berry that has got glitter in it. And when I add that, I'm gonna go ahead and loop some of them to the top. So there's some to the top as well. All right. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your bow and then you're gonna put your bow where your core is, basically where that pine cone is. And then you're gonna go ahead and attach all of these together by pulling really tight, like this. And then you have your swag that is gonna go right here on the top. But before I put it on my lantern, what I wanna do is, because there's so many loops, I wanna go ahead and fluff all of these loops to make it look fuller. And then also make sure that all of your ends are dovetail, like this guy is not dovetail. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dovetail going up towards the seam. And if you guys have not seen the video where I show you how to make these bows, I'm gonna link it down below so you guys can go check it out. It's really super fun. The music is a little loud, but actually somebody suggested that I remake that video, and you know what, that's not a bad idea because it really does need to be remade. Okay, so I'm gonna dovetail this one more time. This one's shorter as well, like that. Oh, here's one more, like this. And so before I put my swag on, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my little owl right here. He's really cute. You can put some snow on the bottom. You could do some fairy lights. But for this quick tip, I'm just gonna give you the idea, and then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna clip this stem because it's too tall. I'm gonna clip that one and that one. All right, you guys, so once you've given your bow a fluff and you have all of your loops coming out, and then you have all of your tails dovetail, it is time to attach it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab this pipe cleaner right here, and I'm gonna go around my lantern top like this, like so. Remember last year I used to say like so all the time. I finally got over that. And so I'm gonna go ahead and attach it right here real quick. Just make sure that it's very tight, your pipe cleaner, so your swag doesn't come crashing down. But as you guys can see, creating a cute little lantern for your seasonal decorating was so much fun, super easy and affordable because all of these I already had laying around the house. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, you guys, well, that's all I have for today, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Invite your friends to come and join Ramon at home for this Christmas season. We're just getting started, and I am saving the best for last. You will not want to miss any of the uploads, so be sure you turn the notification bell on so you are the first ones to watch. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and you can watch more videos right now. Until next time, bye.